Hello everyone, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And today's session we're going to look at the ICT paper 2, that is new curriculum that was here for the paper which was done last year. As you can see, it was 2024 Uganda National Examination Board, UCE. Now this paper of course always carries 2 hours 30 minutes. We solve 2 examination items, and they always set 2 items and they are all compulsory, so you have to answer them. You provided with support files, the folder UNEB support files on the desktop. The support files were applicable to supplement the items. So you are going to be provided a new black compact disk. Use a permanent marker, write your name, random number and person number. Always save your work. You must provide a hard copy for each of your work to cover the soft copy on the CD. So that is what we're going to look at. And with item number 1, your aunt is the director of studies of Moral School. Part of her work is to organize the results of all level students according to the different categories of performance. She is supposed to use a computer to produce reports that will help school management to make the following important decisions. 1. All learners whose average score is 70 and above get a special recognition. The best 2 students appear on the head teachers list of fame and each gets Uganda shillings 10,000. The average scores of the students on the head teachers list must be represented graphically for easy understanding and use. Your auntie, however, has limited knowledge of using a computer. She has approached you for your help and given you the results of the students in the file support1.xlsx. The task is make a report that your auntie will submit to the school management for decision making. So we're going to handle item 1 today, and this is how it's going to be simplified and summarized. Here we go. We're going to come and look at the support file, open it. It is always on the desktop. There has support file, bank item 1, and also have bank item 2. So bank item 1, this is the file they have told us, support 1, where there are results, and we can also try to open it to make sure that that is the file they want us to use. So this is the file which has results of students. Then we can close it. Then we come and create our own folder here. That is definitely Chairman's Faizo session. For example, 007. Then enter. That's my personal number. Then we have to divide 2 windows, this one and this one. So for easy transfer files, right click copy, then you come here and paste it. So once you are done copying and pasting this file from the support file to your folder, then you are going to rename this one depending on the way you want to rename the file. Maybe you can say results for more. Let's assume that is the file name which you wanted to use. Then we are going to launch this one. We're going to open it so that we start working on it. Remember, according to the task here, we have all learners whose average score is 70 and above get a special recognition. So we're going to start by computing the average. We're going to add another column here and we name it average. Once we are done, we're going to say equal sign average. Then we can click on this one. We highlight from here to here. We click enter. Then that is our average. We can actually autofill this. So this is our average for all our students. We can also put this in a border. As you can see, you can put in a border also. Come here and put the borders here. Try to expand the line. So that is our average. So this is sheet 1. We can rename it computed average. printed average. Then we are going to copy our file, our data from sheet 1 to sheet 2. So once we are done with that, that is our data. We are going to now to try to filter out, because they want all learners whose average score is 70 and above get a special recognition. That's what we're going to do first. We are going to highlight average scores. Then we come to filter, sort and filter here. We come to filter. Then we come here, this drop down arrow here. We come and click on it. We come to numbers filters. Then we say greater than or equal to 70. So we're gonna type 70 here. Then you click OK. So here they have given us those students whose average score is 70 and what and above. So here we go. So that is our still we are going to, according to what we want, we are going to also to sort this. We are going to highlight. We sort from largest to what smallest, because we wanted to make it to know the best students. We expand the selection, then we click sort. So this is exactly what we want. Once we are done with this, we have sorted it. We are going to come back to the task. We are done with this one. Then we are going to include another column for recognition, because we have to recognize the best two students who appear on the list of him, and each gets Ghana shillings. So since according to our arrangement, we expect Ofona and Kalanda to be the best student because of their scores here, average scores. So we're going to first add here another column for recognition. Then we're going to use if function to know. Now, for example, if f4 is greater than or equal to 82, actually, because we want to consider 82, comma, then we put quotes. That is 10,000, because we want to award the best students must get in what 10,000. Then we close the quotes, we put comma, then we put other quotes, we close the brackets, then press enter. So these students, if we highlight up down here, it's going to consider only two students, the best students, that is Ofona and Kalanda. So you can also try to put this in what we call borders. So that is we have got also the best two students appear on the teacher list and she get 10,000. The average scores of the students from the teacher must be represented graphically for easy understanding and use. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have the students highlighted. We're going to highlight on this. We hold Ctrl key so that we also get the average score for this. Then we come to insert a graph. We're gonna use the graph because the data must be represented graphically for these students. You can select this one, for example. Once we select it, the average scores for this students is here. Maybe you can select a chart style. Maybe you can use this one to make it look a bit better. Still, we can also add a title. Maybe we can say a graph showing best two students on the teacher's list. You can write and say graph showing best two students on the head teacher's list. So that is our graph. So we can actually try to rename this sheet. You can try to first copy this. Actually, we're going to cut it and paste it to another sheet. So is a management. You can rename the sheet to graph. You can rename it to graph, like type graph here. Then this one you can rename it also to best students, best students above 70 scores. So that is this is the first data which we had for average. This is for best students, and this is the graph. So we are done with this. Then we don't forget to always save, because they reminded us. So our data is already saved now. After that, we're going to look at the task. The task was to create a report, make a report that you want to submit to the school management for decision making. So that means we are going to come back to our file here. We enter word processing. We're going to create word processing and make it, we name it a report. For example, a report. Then open it according to the data. Once it is done, it is opened like that. We are going to type the name of the school is called let's go back and look at the name of the school, which is Moro School. Let's assume it is actually according to the data here. It is either it's actually it is secondary school. For example, you can say Moro Secondary School. Then you can try to highlight the content, you bold it, you can increase its size, maybe around there. We can make it, can give it a different color. We can centerline it. Then you can say this Director of Studies Academic report. You can make this one to be black. Come here, make it black. You can put the date. The date is supposed to be around November, of course. It must be 2024, because remember, according to the task and the scenario here, it was an O-level students according to different categories. You know, every report must have a date. Maybe you can say, for example, 22nd of November 2024. That's a report. Then you can say section 1. Remember, according to the task here, we are going to write a report about students who have scored 70 and above. So we can rename section 1 to be special recognition. You can say special recognition, because we're going to recognize special recognition. And with this special recognition here, we can consider the all learners whose average score is 70 and what above. You can say all learners whose average scores is 70 and above. Get a special recognition. So this means we're going to first reduce the font maybe to that. Maybe you can change the time to Romans. Then we can insert what we call its data. We're going to come to our Excel sheet. We copy this table here and paste it here. So this is the table we are interested in. Then we can also come to section 2. Let's copy this, paste this here. Let's type section 2. We can call it according to the question. We can also head teacher list of top students, because according to the question here, the best 2 students appear on the head teacher list. You can name it head teachers list. And we continue to say the best 2 students appear in the head teachers list, each to get 10,000 shillings. So we can also try to make the font to be 14, and maybe give it Times font. So we are going to just copy this and maybe these 2 students, come and paste them here. That is the head teacher list. So we can come and get section 3. This is graphical representation. So what we're gonna do, simply we're going to get the graph which you draw here, copy and paste here in our report. I wanted it to be on 1 page, so I'm gonna reduce on the size. I'm going to line spacing. I'm going to also reduce on the font size, maybe to 14. You can resize the graph first. Good. So this is our simple report. So that is what we expected students to do for us in order to come up with this item. And it is advisable to use 3 programs, that is word processing, Microsoft Excel, and database. So you are also supposed to come and import this Excel sheet into database, so that you can also use database as another item, another actually task. With that, I think wish you a nice time. We shall meet in item 2 inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.